Everyone dreams of becoming a better version of themselves, more confident, more disciplined, more fulfilled. But the path to personal growth is not a quick fix or a viral life hack. It's not a motivational poster you pin to your wall or a podcast you listen to on your commute. Transformation is a grind, a deeply personal, often painful, and relentlessly demanding journey. Not everyone has the courage to embark on it, and even fewer have the resilience to see it through. Yet, for those who do, the rewards are profound. A life aligned with purpose, authenticity, and inner strength. This journey doesn't unfold in a neat, linear progression. There's no magical moment where you wake up transformed, leaping from novice to master. Instead, growth is a climb, step by arduous step, with moments of progress, setbacks, and stillness. Through countless conversations, introspections, and lived experiences, I've come to see that personal growth unfolds through 7 distinct stages. Each stage brings its own challenges, revelations, and opportunities for clarity. Understanding these stages in advance can anchor you when the path feels uncertain, helping you navigate the turbulence with purpose. Stage 1, the discomfort awakening. Personal growth rarely begins in a moment of triumph or contentment. More often, it's sparked by discomfort, a nagging sense that something in your life is misaligned. This discomfort might manifest as a job that leaves you drained, a lifestyle that feels hollow, or a quiet suspicion that you're capable of so much more. It's not always a loud crisis. Sometimes it's subtle, the way you avoid your own reflection, the wariness behind your smile, or the pang of envy when you see others living with purpose. This stage is a wake-up call, but it's not universal. Many people feel this discomfort and choose to numb it, with distractions like endless scrolling, with blame directed at external circumstances, or by settling into stagnation as if it's their destiny. What separates those who grow from those who don't is the decision to lean into this discomfort. To confront it is to acknowledge that your current reality isn't enough, and that you're willing to face the uncertainty of change. This choice, though small, is the first act of courage. It's the moment you stop running from the truth and start asking, what needs to shift? Stage 2, the breakup with illusions. Once discomfort takes root, it forces you to question the foundations of your life. This is the stage where you dismantle the illusions you've clung to, beliefs that promise security but delivered dissatisfaction. Perhaps you believed a prestigious degree would guarantee happiness, that financial success would fill the void, or that external validation could define your worth. These illusions, once comforting, now feel like shackles. This stage is emotionally brutal. It's like waking up to find that the map you've been following leads nowhere. You're forced to deconstruct the version of yourself you've presented to the world and to yourself. This process is disorienting, even terrifying, because it strips away the narratives that gave your life structure. Yet it's also liberating. By letting go of one-day fantasies, you shift from passive dreaming to active self-accountability. You stop asking, why isn't this working, and start asking, what have I been avoiding? This shift marks the end of a comfortable but false narrative and the beginning of a raw, unfiltered truth. It's the foundation for everything that follows. Stage 3, the design phase. With illusions shattered, you stand before a blank canvas, tasked with defining what better means for you. This is the design phase, a stage of exploration and intentionality. What do you value most? Is it discipline, creativity, connection, or peace? For the first time, you're not chasing someone else's definition of success, but crafting your own. This stage is exhilarating. You experiment with new habits, a morning routine, a gratitude journal, a fitness plan. You might create vision boards or download apps to track your goals. The possibilities feel endless, and the act of planning is intoxicating. But here lies a trap. It's easy to mistake planning for progress. Many fall in love with the aesthetics of growth, buying planners, watching TED Talks, curating inspirational quotes, while avoiding the harder work of execution. The real challenge in this stage is alignment. Your habits, time, and energy must reflect the person you want to become. Without this, your efforts are mere decoration, lacking substance. For example, you prioritize health but stay up late watching Netflix all night. Your actions betray your vision. Alignment requires tough choices, saying no to distractions, prioritizing long-term growth over short-term comfort. It's not about perfection, but about intention. This stage teaches you that a meaningful life is built by design, not by default. Stage 4, the action crisis. Armed with a vision, you take your first steps toward change. You wake up early, stick to your workout plan, say no to old habits. For a while, it feels like you're unstoppable, but then, like a sugar rush, the initial burst of motivation fades. One missed workout becomes a week of excuses. One mindless scroll on your phone turns into hours lost. Welcome to the action crisis, the stage where aspiration collides with reality. This stage is humbling. It exposes the gap between who you want to be and who you are right now. The old version of yourself, the one that craves comfort and familiarity, tugs at you, whispering that change is too hard, that you're not cut out for this. Doubt creeps in. You feel like an imposter, dressing up in a costume of your better self, while secretly wondering if you're fooling anyone. The temptation to quit is overwhelming. But this crisis is not a sign of failure, it's a rite of passage. It's the moment where growth becomes real, not just romanticized. Pushing through requires grit, not inspiration. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it, even when progress feels invisible. For instance, consider someone trying to build a writing habit. They might write 1,000 words daily for a week, then miss a day and feel like giving up. The breakthrough comes when they write again the next day, however imperfectly. This persistence, however small, is what separates those who grow from those who stall. If you can cross this threshold, you're on the verge of something transformative. Stage 5, the plateau and persistence. The fifth stage is where growth becomes less about fireworks and more about quiet, steady effort. It's the plateau, a phase that feels monotonous, even anticlimactic. The thrill of new habits has worn off and progress seems to stall. Yet this is where the deepest transformation occurs. In this stage, you stop chasing emotional highs and commit to rhythm. You no longer ask, "Am I motivated today?" but what needs to be done. You build systems, consistent routines, clear priorities that don't rely on fleeting enthusiasm. For example, a runner doesn't rely on feeling inspired to train. They lace up their shoes because it's part of their identity. This shift from motivation to discipline is profound. Discipline isn't punishment, it's self-respect, a commitment to your own growth. Many abandon the journey here, mistaking the lack of drama for a lack of progress. But the plateau is where your identity begins to shift. Consistency rewires your habits, your mindset, your sense of self, not through force, but through repetition. A writer who commits to 1,000 words daily, even on uninspired days, doesn't just produce pages, they become someone who writes. This stage teaches you that growth is not a sprint or a spectacle, it's a quiet, lifelong practice. Stage 6, inner mastery. When persistence becomes your foundation, something remarkable happens. You stop chasing an external image of success and start embodying it. This is inner mastery, not a state of perfection, but of presence and self-trust. You know your values and live by them. You set boundaries without apology. You no longer need to prove yourself to others because you're at peace with who you are. This stage doesn't mean life becomes easy. Challenges still arise, setbacks, losses, doubts. But you've built emotional resilience, a kind of inner muscle that keeps you grounded. For example, when faced with criticism, you don't crumble or lash out. You reflect, learn, and move forward. This quiet strength draws others to you. People notice your calm confidence, your ability to navigate life's storms without losing yourself. In a world obsessed with appearances, this authenticity is rare and powerful. Inner mastery is also about influence. Without trying, you inspire others, not through grand gestures, but through the way you live. A colleague might adopt healthier habits after watching your consistency. A friend might rethink their priorities after hearing your clarity. This stage shows you that personal growth isn't just about you, it's about the ripple effect you create. Stage 7, the loop of transformation. The final stage reveals a profound truth. Growth has no finish line. Just when you think you've arrived, new discomforts emerge, new illusions surface, and new layers of yourself demand exploration. This isn't failure, it's the beauty of the journey. Growth is not a straight path or a closed circle, but a spiral. Each cycle returns you to familiar challenges, but with greater wisdom, clarity, and strength. In this stage, you embrace the loop. You welcome discomfort, knowing it signals the next level of growth. A career change, a strained relationship, or a personal setback isn't a step backward, it's an invitation to evolve. For instance, someone who achieves financial stability might feel a new restlessness, prompting them to seek deeper purpose. This willingness to begin again, to face the unknown with curiosity rather than fear, is what makes the journey enduring. Personal growth is not about erasing your flaws or becoming someone else. It's about peeling back the layers of noise, wounds, and expectations to uncover who you've always been. It's a journey that demands courage, patience, and relentless honesty. It's painful, yes, but it's also the most meaningful work you'll ever do. The temptation to wait for the perfect moment to start is strong, but the truth is, the moment you feel that first spark of discomfort, you've already begun. Don't wait for a breakthrough or a burst of inspiration. Take one step, however small, however imperfect. Sign up for that class, write that first sentence, Say no to that toxic habit. Then take another step, and another. This is how you build a life worth living, not through grand gestures, but through the quiet, steady act of showing up for yourself. The journey is long, but every step brings you closer to a truth that's worth everything. You are enough, and you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Start today. The path is waiting. I hope you found this video helpful. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit the like button. It might seem like a small thing, but because of how the YouTube algorithm works, videos with more likes tend to get shown to more people. So your like really helps this video reach others who might need it too. And if you find my content valuable, consider subscribing. It really helps more people discover it. Thanks for watching, and I wish you and your family good health and peace. See you in the next video.